I wanted to go over something really quickly that I noticed. So prior to the new month open yesterday, there's the defined downtrend. So we get 3 touches of that trend here, well, thereabouts. But the other thing is the trend kept on being tested. So here, and then here, and then you could, well, I wouldn't worry about that. And then here for the reversal. So it's interesting to see how trends play out and extending a trend line, because I have found this as well, where there may be a defined trend of a previous day or week that gets tested and it flips from resistance to support. Like in this case, you're getting resistance with the trend, and then you're getting support here. So just something to keep in mind. I posted, what else are we looking at? So developing monthly VWAP, that will be tested at some point if price is going to move up. So it looks like SFP, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but otherwise, if we do get out of the bottom, properly get out of the bottom. So my thinking is, if it's really a change of character, it'd probably be around here. That would be where I'd be wanting it to go, 63K. So yeah, if we get out of that, then it'll be good. But obviously look for the entry around developing monthly VWAP. That's something to keep in mind. What else? Oh yes, that's right. I did post this in main chat. Oh, it's gonna do me dirty. I'm gonna get all this crap off. Oh. Now that's 4-hour high volume, 4-hour untouched liquidity, and then we rotate back up. So we'll go to the 1 hour, and then that was the 11 o'clock candle for BTC as well. I'll go to the 5-minute, like I said, like I posted, 5-minute touch, and that was it. So, and that's the 4-hour liquidity, which I'll put in. But yeah, interesting nonetheless. We'll see how it goes. What about in here for liquidity? Yeah, more like 75%. But yeah, like looking at it now, I would think we've got a lot of liquidity in the top. We've got the FEG here, and then liquidity in the bottom. It may want to test this, as I said, for confirmation, at least 50%. Huge amount of liquidity in the top now on the 4-hour. So that's obviously a target. but yeah, we'll see where it wants to go. Yeah, we'll see where it wants to go. If it wants to confirm this uptrend as well, that will probably happen. It may grind along here and then reverse back up on the new session or just after. That would make a lot more sense to me. Do we have 50% rule here? Looks like it. What are we getting on the 1 hour? Yeah, we got high vol, sorry, 1 minute. We got the high volume. 3 minute, but we're getting resistance here. Previous month val. So that's a strong level, but I would suspect that it will reverse off that. What's it looking like on the 1 minute? Oh, we're getting heaps of support through there. What about 3 minute? Yes. What about 5 minute? No. Just briefly, we'll see. So nothing really conclusive here. Volume was drying up in the selling, so here and here, and then we get reduction in selling, and then we're getting positive delta coming out. So may get a reversal, but then we're getting reduced volume as well here. But we did get the 50% rule on the 5 minute, so it's a strong indication of a reversal, particularly running into previous month val as resistance. But there's a lot of motivated buyers, so we'll see where it goes. But yeah, I feel positive now. I feel a lot more positive than I have over the past few days, so I'm kind of getting back into it. But yeah, hope you guys had some success yesterday, and just keep trading along, and you'll gradually stack the wins. But yeah, it's I'd like to see, I think this is just a buying climax or a liquidation event. Yeah, it looks like it. What about on the 30-second here as well? Yeah, so you're getting accumulation or suppression of price until people can blow these orders out. That's just straight manipulation there with people T-wrapping. What about 15-second? Still there. 10-second. Okay. That's probably more like it. That's what I would want to see. Anyway, all right, well, that will do me. We'll see where price wants to go. But we're not getting the 50% rule now. Because it blew through that. But I think the point is that it wasn't 50% with high volume. I would want to see high volume here, then 50% tag, and then a reversal. But yeah, come down, test the 1 hour support, test this, test the uptrend, maybe test liquidity if it wants it. But we're getting a confirmed trend here. So high, low again, and then push up. Anyway, all right, that is the story for yesterday. What else was this? This was pre-New York as well. So that would have been 10:30 Brisbane. So 1 hour prior to New York, we'll go to New York very quickly. 8:30. So they open at 9:30. So they started it, and then you got the reversal on that trend as well. Not only that, there was, I think, 30-minute liquidity as well that it didn't want to get into, which was this line here. So yeah, we'll go here, we'll go 30-minute. Let's see what we get. Oh, we get 30-minute support too. So that's another factor as well that I'd be wanting to look at. But yeah, nothing really conclusive apart from that, honestly. Yeah. All right, well, that'll do me. Hope you guys had a good one, and I'll leave it with you. What else can I say about this? Before I forget, there is also, make sure you check different exchanges, because I gotta get rid of all this crap, because you get the 5-minute rule on Bybit versus, is it a 5-minute rule there? No, that was the 3-minute liquidity in there, and then you get a 50% tag. So the Bybit one is more conclusive at that point, and that's probably what I would want to take. It obviously depends upon what you're trading on. You can also use Binance charts as well, and I really should be doing that, but yeah, it is what it is. We'll just go back over this very quickly. Oh, another trick as well is obviously to have volume for on candles too. So you can do that. I've got that on. Candle volume profile. If you've got access to Market Masters, you can message Slimy Green and ask him for that. But it is very useful when you have it on to see where there's consensus there. I think I can also do it on the 1 minute. And I'll have to pull this bar back. There we go. Is it going to do it for 30 seconds? I don't think it can. Invite only. There should be candle profile 1 second. If it's going to do it. Oh. Runtime error. All right. I don't think it's going to like me on that one. Well, that's all right. We can't do it below 1 minute, let's say. But yeah, but with the 30 second, it didn't do the 50% on by a bit, but it did do it here. We'll pull this back. Well, it was let's say it was closer to 50%. So, but yeah. Oh, and as I said before, there was the daily liquidity level as well from a long while back. We'll go to the daily and if we can get it, we'll put that in quickly. All right, go 5 minute, go 30-second. Yeah, in the middle of it. So that cascade liquidation candle came down, tagged daily liquidity, and then we got 30-second closes, close and open below it. And then that was the trigger for responsive buyers. So, yeah, that's the story for today. I'm going to have to put the candle profile on my BingX chart because I haven't used that in a while, and honestly looking at it, it's extremely beneficial. I know why I'm getting runtime errors because of the 1 second. There we go, 1 second chart. And then it gives you a good, I'm going to have to change the colors on that high volume color. And then I'll crank that up. We'll put it like 75. And then low volume color, 50 is good. So there's a bit more contrast there. But that's where it really wants to hold on visual order bring to front. So that's where it really wants to hold. So we'll go to the 3 minute. We'll go to the 1. But still the 1 minute closes are above the 50% daily liquidity level, which is something to really consider. So, and I really should have waited for that, honestly. I was not in the right mind yesterday because I was waiting. So I took my entry off this cascade low, literally here. So it was high volume, and then I thought we would get a reversal here. But unfortunately it didn't work that way, and then came down to the daily liquidity. But yeah. What else do we have? We'll see what we got in the top, if this is going to work. Oh, it is. I'll probably put that at maybe a little bit less. Maybe 50% is good. It's just very strong, let's say. There we go. So we got a tag, like I was saying. closes above the 1 hour support, we get a tag of that uptrend line, and then we may get a reversal off that. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure how they want to play it. So we get finished auctions here, and then we're getting positive delta here as well, with increased volume. So probably responsive buyers, people wanting to push price higher, continue the trend. Same with Binance. Bear in mind it's just before the new session at 10 o'clock, so potential for manipulation, but we'll see in 1 minute or less. So it's coming pretty quickly. What else? We get high volume here, responsive bias, positive delta. We'll see what happens. All right, I'll leave it at that. If you do have access to Market Masters, and Slimy Green can give you the, what is it, the 1 second, so candle profiles. You want both of these, Market Masters candle volume profile and Market Masters candle volume profile 1 second. This is extremely important, this one, if you can get it. It allows a lot of customization, and it's more, the resolution is better, I have found, than the standard one. So, yeah, something to keep in mind. All right, well, that is me done for this one at least. See what comes of it. My target would be developing monthly VWAP as a higher low for the high time frames, because we get a low, higher low. I would be expecting a higher low up here. What else can we do? So somewhere around here, it'll just swing around and trend up. All right. I'll leave it with you guys. Have a good day, and best of luck.